It's your boy Ngun in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about certain wingers that Arsenal are actually, targeting a lot of wingers. Well, I've really got information about three wingers, one of which I've actually told in my last video, one of which I have already, all the other two have already been discussed before on this platform. But again, I'll, reiterate a lot of things, and also there are certain developments in a lot of wingers. So my number one priority is, why would Arsenal want to go and buy wingers? Why would we want wingers? Because we've got Nelson, we've got Saka, Aubameyang can play in the wings, Martinelli can play in the wings. Because I think it is 101%, according to me, it is pretty much clear that Arteta would want to play Aubameyang next season as a centre forward, and probably that would be the condition for Aubameyang to probably sign a new deal with Arsenal. Yes, that could be the situation, and that is the whole reason why we have been linked with a lot of wingers. And it looks like, well, according to the priorities, I think there are 4 or 5 wingers that are already in mind for Arsenal. And most importantly, I think the ones that are linked and the ones will be talked about in this video are Arsenal are really, really interested in them. So without any further ado, let's move on with the first news straight away. But first, let's also complete about what did Alex Lacazette say more. I mean, he was unbelievable. He said that talking about the interview to Canal Plus on the difference between Unai Emery and Mikel Arteta, he says it's a completely different way to manage a squad, a team, a different tactical vision as well. It is hard to cite all the changes. There are so many. They have completely different visions. And Alex Lacazette was asked if Mikel Arteta speaks to him in French or not. He says he alternates. He can talk to me in French or sometimes in English or both. That's really great, isn't it? Well, talking about it, he says on actually missing out on the top 4 this season. Lacazette says, I actually mentioned that, and also Lacazette was asked about on comparison between how he used to play at Lyon and how he's playing at Arsenal. He says, well, already I scored less goals than I did at Lyon. He has improved on the mental and physical aspects of the game in working as a team as well. It is another role I am being asked to fulfill at Arsenal that was what was asked at Lyon. So I think he's ready. I don't think so there's a problem with that. Yeah. And moving on. Well, talking about it, Atletico Madrid will place Thomas Lemar back on the transfer market. El Cholo has always given him confidence, but the Frenchman has never responded. I mean, 0 goals and 0 assists this year. Arsenal came closest to signing Thomas Lemar last winter, but that did not happen. But again, just as the transfer window opens, Ousmane Dembele, Samuel Umtiti and Thomas Lemar links just keep on rising. Yes, they are all, it's just like The Undertaker, just doesn't retire. They just keep coming back, yeah? And talking about it, well, we should not be surprised if we go back for Lemar this summer, because we are looking for a winger, but he is not in top of that priority list. Well, if you are an Arsenal fan, if you still haven't been on Twitter or probably in any social media, and if you do not know that Arsenal have actually officially launched their kit for the season 2020-2021, well, here's a chance to do it, and here's the biggest news, Bukayo Saka will wear number 7 at Arsenal next season, previously worn by Henrik Mkhitaryan. Congratulations on your new number, Bukayo Saka. It's unbelievable because Alex Lacazette, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and David Luiz are modelling for Arsenal's new home kit for the 2020-2021 season. Now, when I saw the initial 40 headlines images, I was not sure about it, but when I'm seeing on it, I think it's pretty much a thing of beauty, isn't it? Well, it's manufactured by Adidas, but let's talk about Bukayo Saka for a while, because he's going to be the new number 7 at Arsenal. I'm really buzzing about it, because let's talk about the former number 7s at Arsenal. This is Mkhitaryan, Alexis Sanchez, Thomas Rosicky, Robert Pires, Vivas, Platt, Campbell, Rocastle and Brady. I mean, that number 7 club is really big. I think the number 7 in any club is really a big boots to fill, and I think Bukayo Saka is the right person, and probably at the right moment of time this is going to be a bigger boost for him. Well, here's a font on Arsenal's home kit for the 2020-2021 season to be used in domestic cup and European competitions. It is looking wow. I love it. Well, here's another big news. Well, if you can digest the fact that Bukayo Saka is going to wear number 7, wait till you hear out William Saliba, because William Saliba will wear number 4 at Arsenal next season. Previously worn by Mohamed Elneny, and Mohamed Elneny will now wear number 25. He has accepted the request of Arsenal, so he has vacated that number, and that number is for William Saliba. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Bukayo Saka was number 77. He was number 87 first, and then 77, and now number 7. Mohamed Elneny turns into 25, and William Saliba is number 4. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Well, Not only this, the new Arsenal shirt now available to be buying on this club's site. It's unbelievable. And Socrates isn't going to leave Arsenal, but he's not going to get many chances either, according to James Benge. It's pretty much clear that I think during the start, when Mikel Arteta came in, he gave Socrates a lot of chances, but Socrates was so much error prone during those times. I think tactically, Mikel Arteta finds him a liability, and I won't be surprised if he's going to leave this summer transfer window, which beckons upon us, which is upon us. I think 3 or 4 days later, we're going to have the summer transfer window open, and I'm really buzzing and excited. So here's what I thought about it, because when the summer transfer window opens, I believe that I'm going to get a lot of news thick and fast, and whichever news comes in my way, I believe that I should be going live 3 days a week, because that is the quantity of the content I will have for you guys. So please stay tuned, because I will be doing a breaking coverage about. I'll be coming live constantly and consistently. Probably more. The frequency of going live will be more, and more importantly, I'll be speaking about special transfer news. So stay tuned to this channel, because those 2.5 months, or probably 2 months and 5 days, or whatever is the time for the whole summer transfer window it'll be open for, you are going to have a blast as a subscriber. Trust me on this. And Arsenal will be wearing their new home kit in the final 2 games of the season remaining. That is the game against Watford that we are going to face this Sunday, and the FA Cup final against Chelsea Saturday. So it's going to be unbelievable. But let's see. Well, Arsenal are one of the teams who have shown the most interest in signing Felipe Coutinho. However, the Brazilians' wages are a major obstacle for the Gunners. It'll be a haven. Now, I think Arsenal has actually become what Wolves is for all the Portuguese players. Well, I think Arsenal is becoming a South American hub of Brazilian players. Trust me on this. It is just unbelievable to see David Luiz. Unbelievable, isn't it? Martinelli coming in, and then another Kia European product, Willian, would arise. I think I spoke too soon, isn't it? Well, Dennis Bergkamp has opened up about his coaching role. He says, when the time is right, I'd love to go back and get a coaching role somewhere. I have the urge to go on the pitch again and help. Of course, it will be ideal at Arsenal. I spent 11 years there and have a good feeling with the club. I would love to see this maestro coming back to Arsenal. I mean, it's just like going back to your roots and adding so much value when you are on the pitch. I just can't forget that Newcastle goal, can I? Unbelievable. Well, officially it's been unveiled that Villarreal's new head coach or manager will be Unai Emery, and the problem is I'll tell you what the problem is. But Arsenal have actually long been crazy about signing Joelson Fernandes, another winger. Several meetings took place yesterday in which Arsenal intensified their interest, and Gunners would be willing to trigger the player's release clause. Now here's some important aspect. The possibility of Joelson Fernandes renewing for Sporting is getting further and further away. The 17-year-old is on Arsenal's list of targets for next season, and it is believed that the English club could submit a bid soon, because his contract expires in 2022 and Arsenal's interest looks really huge. 45 million euros release clause is really high for me, but a deal for less money is definitely possible, because lots of clubs are already involved. So I'm going to share towards the end of this video. You can see all the images of Arsenal players in that new kit. I just love the new kit somehow. And look at Kieran Tierney. Arsenal are home. He's looking so slick. Love it. Tierney and Nicola Pepe. Oh my god. It's just that I'm not delivering a video, but a reaction to a photo shoot maybe. But I love it. Well, an exciting news regarding William Saliba. Well, he has been training individually at Arsenal over the past few weeks. I'm told, according to Sam Dean, he's tweeted out this. I'm told that he has been very, very keen to make a big impression ahead of the new season. He intends to hit the ground running, despite disappointment at not being able to play in French Cup final. And Charles Watts tweets out, Willian, I really do think is a possibility. Arsenal do like Willian. There have been discussions. Kia Joorabchian is his agent, which makes that deal easier to do. Willian wants a 3-year contract, and according to Charles Watts, he thinks that Arsenal will give him a 3-year contract if they can financially afford it. But we'll find out in the next couple of weeks, once the picture becomes clear, where they'll be playing next season. Well, here's it is. Kieran Tierney has revealed that Hector Bellerin and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang have Arsenal's boldest fashion sense. He says there are a few who are brave, and I like that. Auba and Hector are probably the most out there. Not for me, but I'd say they'd vote themselves the most stylish. Hector's tried to take me under his wing a few times, but I stick to what I know, plain and simple. The London style and lifestyle is totally different to what I knew in Glasgow, so it was a kind of culture shock for me, but it's good to be different. Well, it's not that, but it looks like something really special is about to beckon. That talking about it, here's the right words that you would want to hear from your manager. Arteta has spoken about if winning the cup would make this season a good season. He says no, this club deserves the best, and you have to be fighting for every title. Obviously, after everything that happened, if we win the final and qualify for Europe, we can say it's okay, but it's not the level for this club. You can understand the mentality here. I just love it. I just really love it, don't I? Well, talking about it, the deal Arsenal have offered Willian is similar to Luiz's new deal in terms of wages. It's a little bit higher, but Luiz has been in contact with him over the last few months and has encouraged him to make the move. The reason Willian is first priority is because signing him won't affect the future game of our younger wingers. He'll also be able to teach them a lot and settle in quickly as he's used to London, and there's a large South American group in the squad already, so he won't have problem in actually settling down, will he? It's just that they're swapping London clubs. Arteta says he doubts Mustafi will be fit for the FA Cup final, so we will not be having Mustafi masterclass in the final, ladies and gentlemen, and it's sad. It is really sad. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news on this video. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe. This Saturday, tune into the third live stream, and I'll definitely put up a surprise on that because the transfer window is upon us, and you're going to get a surprise on that. So, guys, please stay tuned and tune into the Saturday. We're going to have a live session.